As we saw on season 6, we kind of had a little class clown. You know, I'm pretty sure y'all all know who I'm talking about. Jay, you definitely had quite a lot to say to some of the ladies that were coming on out. So, let's take a little look at a recap of some of the things you were saying.
I'm an Uber and Lyft driver full time.
Okay, all right. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
I don't know, it's the right knee. It got something going on. I don't know what it is. I got eczema. And I use coconut oil. Yeah, zoom in on that.
Please.
And I just don't know why it's like that.
Why you do that?
Not the knees.
Jay, some of the comments are saying you're being a little nitpicky. Like, was her scar really a deal breaker for you?
Yeah, I mean, I really do have eczema. So, it's a real thing. So when I saw that, I really was thinking like, man, it could be something. You know what I mean?
Not y'all fighting over the cocoa butter?
Yeah, so it maybe in the real world, I don't know, but I mean, I'm thinking like maybe somebody who use, coconut oil might be coming up next. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know.
Okay.
This guy's crazy.
I'm trying to understand how you get to talk about the right knee, but as soon as I say taco meat, I get humpback in Notre Dame. And please help me understand.
I didn't say that.
I ain't saying you did, but how are you able to say that, but I can't?
I can't speak for other people.
Great
I
answer.
can only speak for myself.
They were coming for him though, Jess.
I never said that.
Did they?
Yeah.
But did they come for his looks though?
No, they came from my manhood.
With your job?
They said, sassy, I'm gay, I'm zesty, all that.
Hell, that's better than collard green orange.
For a man, look.
I guess for a man, that is pretty serious. Like, they're calling him zesty, sassy.
Do you feel
Ew.
sassy about that? Make fun of sassiness? You feel
I
like
don't
you gotta be
feel-
sassy or something?
I don't feel sassy at all.
You don't feel zesty?
I don't feel.
Hey, yo.
I mean,
Why they doing him like
might be a
that?
little bit, you know what I'm saying? A little hot today, but I might be a little zesty, but that's just some seasoning. It's a little drizzle.
So,
In this day and age, you saying that?
Yeah, I am actually.
Does it matter what kind of oil? Like, could I be like a shea butter?
You could be a shea butter
Okay.
baby.
Okay. Let me.
Don't
Can I
fuck up
just
my
add
pillow.
one thing?
Yeah, go ahead, Serenity.
I just wanted to add, and I was just thinking about this because I know you noticed like the ashiness of her knee or the scar of her knee, but did the responses that the women gave go over your guys' heads when Arlette said, "What are you ladies looking for in a man?" And I know I went up there and I'm looking for a man of God. I'm looking for a man with good principles. And you guys immediately went to first impression is she's wearing a brown dress. Like, did that go over your head? The responses that we had, the intellect that we had.
If you asking me, I never said anything about the brown dress.
Or just my
wearing-
height.
that's
I'm
my-
sorry.
Yeah, it was the height.
Okay.
But I'm wearing brown right now. It's my favorite color. I like the dress.
Look, he said don't play with it.
The dress was not very Christian. I'll say that.
The dress was, it was past my knees. It was long sleeves. I can't help that. I am a woman who is in shape. Most of the clothes that I do have are tailored to me because I do appreciate nice clothes. And I thought that on a show, like a dating show, I would put my best self forward. I didn't have my stomach out. I didn't have my ass out. I'm just a fit woman. And the dress was below the knee and long sleeves.
So, Eric, what about her dress was not Christian, in your opinion?
I'm just saying, you didn't have to try to guess anything. It was all there. It's not bad.
Right,
I'm just
yeah,
saying,
okay.
If you come out and you're like, I'm a Christian woman, I'm looking for a Christian man. A true Christian man wants his wife or his woman to be reserved.
Are you a Christian man?
Wearing the shape is not enough.
What?
Having the shape is the problem.
The shape is not the problem.
Well, that's what I'm gonna say is I liked it, and I think that
See, that's the problem. And we all laughing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the problem. She said she wanted. She wasn't gonna find in him because he was too short. They didn't give him a chance. They just popped his balloon. He's too short. X, Y, and Z. This man sitting right here. He was on 2, 3 episodes and he never got a chance. Why? He's too short. But now look, he's saying he liked that, but he ain't gonna get no chance. The girl she's looking for, they don't want guys like that. Hey man, it is what it is.
What I'm gonna say is like, I see it that go back to like me saying like it's a black thing, because I see like other race they'll have on little bitty stuff on, and then they would not people won't say nothing because they don't have a body. Like you can't.
It just go back into personal, like what she was saying, what you like type stuff. So like your body popping is, you got to be more conscious of it, because men gonna be looking. That's probably what they're getting, that type of stuff. If you're attractive and it's just out there, I'm for surely gonna be looking. I'm a man like that, so you gotta kind of be mindful of that if you're looking to be, with a man, and so
I ain't gonna
that's
lie.
all. But not to say like you did anything wrong though.
I ain't gonna lie. I told the taller dudes they was tripping, and I was lusting a little bit. I ain't even gonna lie. Like actually, a lot of it, I was like, y'all tripping.
But you popped your balloon.
I did. I had,
He wanted to see number 3.
I want to ask a question to both of you guys, because I feel like you guys both are very critical. Have you guys ever like looked past it? And I guess this is a general question too. Like, I know attractiveness and like how a woman's physical appearance is important in my perspective to a man. But have you guys ever like maybe fallen for a woman beyond her looks, or for her heart, or for her personality? And if so, like, how, when, why? And like,
so you're not always shallow.
Man, I mean, I guess if you want to say that. But see, this is the thing. When men have standards, it's shallow.
God.
But when women say, I want a dude that's 6 feet, I want a dude that's not an electrician, I want a dude that's not that. Hold on. I'll let y'all talk. Can I talk, please?
Okay.
Yes.
Right?
It's giving
so
sassy.
when women say, I want a dude that don't got locks, right? It's you go, girl, that's right. You standing on business, you do your thing. But when a man do it, he's sassy, he's zesty, he's gay. So there's a double standard there. And I accept that, right? Because I knew coming on the show, that's what it's gonna be. But if that's what you want to call me, I can't
Factoids.
debate with your opinions, and I don't want to try to. But that's what I am, and that's what I like. Just like that's what y'all like.
I wouldn't like, personally, the electrician comment. From my knowledge, electricians make a good grip of money. But that's not my first, priority when getting to know someone. But I think
What is your first priority?
My first priority is character, appearance. I do have to be
But
attracted.
how do you get to know the character if you haven't?
By asking what your favorite color is, and then seeing how receptive you are. If you're receptive to go down the path of allowing me in.
But I got a question. How long does that last, to be real, if you're not truly attracted? You have to be attracted to the person that you're talking to.
I wouldn't even
don't get me
ask.
wrong, right? Like, the personality is big, and yes, pay attention to that. But it all starts off with attraction. You're not just gonna go for somebody just because they're cool. That's more friend type of energy. It's not a relationship.
But to be honest, I wouldn't even be going deeper with you if I wasn't attracted to you. So like, if I'm attracted, like what I find with the men that I've wanted
That
to
sounds
pursue.
very contradictory.
Because what was your question?
Right?
Well,
Because
no,
what was your question?
so because like somebody can be attractive, but if you're not receptive to me, and like if I'm trying to get to know you, and you like, I'm like, what's your favorite color? Well, that's kind of silly. Like, I'm not gonna be able to. We're not gonna be able to get along because I like depth.
We're asking about
appearance-
what is the thing that brings you together to begin with?
I mean, me asking and me going deeper. If I'm asking you a question, you can't go along for the ride. I'm asking you like, give me three reasons why you like the.
She's straight yapping. Let's keep it a fact. What brings you two together? If a tall dude that meets her preference walks up to her and he's sort of attracted, she will entertain it. She's not. If an ugly dude comes up to her that's below her height and is shorter than her and asks her that same question, hey, what's your favorite color? Can I talk to you? She'll be like, no, she won't be interested. She won't ask him what his favorite color is and ask for depth because he can hold a conversation, but he's not attractive. No, come on.
the color orange, and you're like, well, this is kind of silly. Well, already we're not going to like I could think you're attractive, but I'm like, okay, well, maybe we're not gonna be able to go long term then, because I'm asking questions that you think
wasn't exactly understood by you. Not that he thought he was silly, but I also believe that we shouldn't use the example of you two for you to answer the question.
I'm just giving an example.
But what is the thing that attracts you to begin with?
It's the character.
No, I
You just met somebody.
We gonna go in circles. It's all right.
Yeah. We gotta move on.
Let's go ahead and move on. So, as we saw with Serenity, we did touch on you a little bit, but we're gonna bring it back around.
Okay.
So a lot of the viewers kind of expressed they felt like, you know, on your episode, like that you weren't treated fairly.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and take a look at how your segment went. Hello, welcome in.
Hi.
We can have your name. I'm Serenity.
Very beautiful. You seem strong, like you beat me up.
I'm not gonna lie, it was just the feet. You know what I mean? I just wasn't fucking with the shoes. You know what I mean? Like, you beautiful, but you know, the fit just wasn't it for me.
Just wasn't attracted.
Okay.
Just seems a little uncoordinated. I don't know. Maybe it's just the heels and, you know what I mean, the dress, but it's that simple.
The sassy group.
Ooh.
They the baddest. Not you. Who the baddest? No, obviously. Huh.
Yeah, the comments were
Ew.
definitely on your side on this. You know, they were like you said, before we even said anything, she said, this is a sassy group. And that's what the majority of the comments were calling the men on this episode. So Serenity, as we saw, you were taking those comments very well. Like,
I'm very sure of myself, and it doesn't matter what someone is telling me about myself. I know myself, and I know what I know about myself to be true. So I was unshaken, and I knew that regardless of if I was going to be disrespected, because as a Black woman, unfortunately, I get disrespected a lot, especially in the career field that I'm in. I just knew that I was gonna stay myself. I was gonna show up as myself. And the guys did show up. They were fresh. You know, I haven't seen a lot of people iron their clothes in a while. There was no wrinkles on anybody. You know, everyone looked good. I didn't smell anything bad. You know, no one's breath smelled crazy. So I was gonna give them true compliments. Now, I will say this, I don't dislike locks. My mother has locks. They go down to her waist side. You know, my family's from the Caribbean. We're Haitians. So a lot of people in my family and my culture wear the locks. So I've grown to appreciate them and love them. It's just, some of the gentlemen like Jay on the show, he didn't have his locks clean. He didn't have them twisted. So if we're going off of first impressions, you know, you didn't get the chance for me to hear a lot of their responses on the initial walk up. So all I could go off of was appearance and the small remarks that they made, especially about me, to decide if I was gonna match. But for me to go out there and give them a well-spoken, you know, part of me, and then also articulate, I'm in shape, and I'm respectful, I would have thought I would have gotten different remarks. And I was a little disappointed in the men on there, because I love Black men, and they didn't show that love back, and that's okay, because I can't be everybody's type. You know, everyone has a preference, like we heard with the colors and all that stuff, right? But you know, I am wearing a different color today.
Yes, we see.
And I'm wearing accessories as well. And yeah, so it was crazy. I wasn't
See how much
expecting
more
that.
you stand out.
Hey. That was a compliment.
Okay.
Saying.
You was looking tonight.
So you saying she wasn't standing out that day, is what
She
you're
did
saying?
not stand out.
Okay.
But look at her now, right?
Okay.
Would you pop your balloon
She's
now?
definitely beautiful.
Would you pop your balloon now?
First impression, straight on
The first impression's done.
Fine.
It's done, yeah. Okay.
You're
I see.
gorgeous, Serenity.
So, yeah, you definitely are. And the red dress, okay, we see you.
The rabbit.
Thank you. And I'm strong still too in the red dress too. I'm still strong in the red dress.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as we saw, Trinity said right away, sassy, whatever it is. What did you guys think of, you know, Serenity's segment?
I feel like the men were just too picky, just to be picky, just to pick.
I think,
something
look,
to be
I think
wrong.
all other men out there can relate to me. Look, you ain't do nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? You look great. You're respectful, like you said, and it can seem like from your mind space that you're intelligent. That's attractive. Like, you know, I don't know what everybody else out there looking for, but if you're trying to settle down for real, like that's that. Like, yeah.
I think a lot of the men on there were just intimidated by you.
That's it.
When you have like a woman of your caliber and you have all your stuff together, and then you're going on a dating show and meeting men who maybe don't, or even maybe only have it halfway, they're like, maybe I shouldn't. So I feel like it was a protection thing.
The lawnmower guy, I think that he was like, I would want to ask him. I said lawnmower guy, my bad, I'm sorry. Landscaper, excuse me. That was, yeah. I wonder what he was really looking for him to say she seems too strong. That honestly offended me for you, because as Black women, sometimes we naturally have toneness, and just because we have a toneness doesn't mean that we're not feminine. You know, so I wonder what he was really meaning by that.
Well, he would have to be here to answer that, but I'm strong, but I'm soft. I am. I smell good too.
Period.
She do. She does
Alright.
indeed.
And to kind of go ahead and move on to who is known on the show